Hello everyone, it is April 15th, Friday, or Good Friday, and what have I been up to? Well, I did finish that spring fling, and I immediately sent it off to my oldest sister. So here's a picture of this spring fling. Excuse me, have a little burp there. And there's another one. So I took a picture of it on my bed, and then she sent a picture of it on her bed, or her guest bed. So here are the two pictures. And I have started a new Afghan, but I actually haven't really worked on it much for the last week. Sort of taking a slight break, but not a very big break. I have got stuff to do. I have lots of yarn left over from the spring fling to use up, and I have just lots of yarn I want to go through. So I have started a new little, let me get it out. I mean, it's just barely started, and it looks very Eastery, but it's not meant to be like an Easter blanket. It just, those are some of the colors I had left over from spring fling. So yeah, that's all I've gotten so far. I haven't worked on it for days. But oh, let's see. Okay, I'm going to talk to you about my gardening stuff, because I got a new plant, and it is a blackberry, and I don't know anything about growing blackberries or raspberries or blueberries, but I have all those plants now. So here's a picture of the blackberry cane that I got, just came yesterday. And I'm so excited because I got this Australian finger lime about 2 months ago, and I kept it inside for a month because I didn't have the potting medium that I needed for a citrus plant. So, and plus it was still kind of cold at night. Well, cold for California. And so I thought, well, I'm not going to take it outside yet. But then when I got my Satsuma Mandarin Orange, then I did both of them at the same time, repotted both of them. Although the Satsuma stayed inside for 10 days as well. So, but the Australian finger lime, I was like, boy, it just doesn't seem to be doing anything. It's just this spindly little branches, no new growth, just sat there. And I am pleased to announce it has new growth coming out of everywhere now. So I think it's happy that it got repotted. It's happy that it's getting fertilizer regularly and water. Although I've heard some reports that you need to keep it kind of on the dry side, but I still water it like every few days. And anyways, I took some close-up pictures because the new growth is so tiny, but it's purplish. So the new leaves, when they come out, they're purple. And so here's 3 pictures that I took of the finger lime new growth. And then I figured, well, hey, as long as I'm photographing the growth, I'm just going to photograph some of the Martha Washington geraniums up close. I love doing up close photography of flowers. So here's a few pictures of those. Okay, so that's the garden stuff for right now. Oh, I did buy that weed whacker. Oh, I bought a weed whacker. Yeah, I bought a weed whacker. So I bought that, when did I buy that? On Monday. Because the last time we went out to the house, the weeds were so bad. There used to be no weeds. But you know, in the 6 months since the landlady has owned the property, it hasn't been maintained as far as the landscape. So yeah, rain makes lots of weeds. So I said, well, I'm just going to buy a weed whacker. There is a lawnmower that was left behind. It doesn't work. One of the guys, well, the guy that's staying there said he's going to try to work on it and get it to work. He thinks it's a spark plug, but I said, well, I'm going to just buy a weed whacker because I know how bad the weeds get. So I did. I researched, and I know what I can handle. In this state, you cannot purchase gas-powered lawn equipment anymore. It all has to be electric, and that was fine with me because I really didn't want to mess with gasoline. So I was looking at, do I want a string trimmer or a little blade trimmer? And I decided I really didn't want to mess with string trimmer. So I found one by Stihl, that's S-T-I-H-L, that has little blades about this long. They're pretty hard plastic, and it's very lightweight. And so I went over to Ace Hardware to pick it up, and the guy was like, are you sure you want this? Because the battery's only good for about 20 minutes. And I said, yeah, but my back is only good for about 20 minutes. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So that's the one I bought. And I took it out to the property on Tuesday to just work with it and get the feel of it. And, you know, I mowed down little patches and areas. Just need to work with it. And after about 10 minutes, oh, my arms were just killing me. And it's lightweight, but if you're just not used to doing that kind of thing and using those muscles, oh my gosh, my arms were just killing me. I mean, after 20 minutes, and yeah, the battery just died after 20 minutes, and I didn't bring the charger with me. And it's not a battery that you detach, you just plug it in and recharge it. But oh, my arms were just shaking, just terrible shaking, because the muscles were just like they have had it. Anyhow, but I did mow down this little area, and the landlady was really shocked at how much I actually got done with mowing things down. So I don't know when we're going out again. Probably everything that I did will completely be grown back. Hopefully that lawnmower can get fixed soon, because really that's what will be needed to mow down the worst of it. But yeah, that's my little purchase, and yeah, we'll see how that works. And today I went to a place in Pasadena called the Box Store. It's on Colorado Avenue. And I got some shipping supplies, well, packaging supplies, moving supplies. I got 25 of the smaller moving boxes, and so I filled one. I don't know that I'll fill all 25, and I also got this gigantic roll of bubble wrap, because I've got to wrap all those dishes in that cabinet behind me, and then there's some stored down below. So I don't know, that's probably not even enough bubble wrap. I'll probably have to go back and get more, but so we'll see how that goes. And because we are definitely moving in about 2 months. So it's time to get started, and so I have bought boxes for her, or I should say, no, I didn't buy them. I picked them up at the box store for her to begin her packaging. And she also got 2 big fat reams of like that unprinted newspaper, you know, that you can wrap stuff in. Anyways, so we are both starting serious packing. I don't have nearly the packing to do that she does. Quite frankly, I wish she would just get rid of about 3/4 of the stuff. Maybe she still will. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it. But so I packed 1 box today. I'm going to pack another box, maybe 2, and just maybe pack a box a day. Thankfully, some of my stuff doesn't need to be packed. Like I have this little like plastic 3-drawer chest beside the bed, and so that can just be wrapped in that, I want to keep calling it shrink wrap. It's not shrink wrap, but it's that really tight cling wrap, you know, that they use for moving. So I just wrap the whole thing in that, and I don't have to take anything out and package it. And so I have a few things like that that I don't even have to worry about packing up anything, and just wrap them in that stuff, and they'll stay nice and secure. And oh, I didn't say this in my last video, but April the cat did pass away a couple weeks ago. Had to put her down simply because she had gotten down to 4.5 pounds and refused to eat. She was very happy not eating. She just would not eat. And I know it was just because if she ate, she would throw up, and she just was done. But she just couldn't survive. So I took her in, held her against my shoulder while they injected the first drug that made her kind of woozy, and then they laid her down, and yeah, that was the end. So I've got stuff here in the living room to take apart that was all about her, and it was really quite an adjustment not having her here, because the last 5.5 years of my life, the bedtime routine has been to take her into the bedroom and tie the door closed so that the other cats couldn't get in. And I'd carry her in there. I had to carry her out in the morning because one of the cats just would try to kill her if he could get hold of her. So it was always me being this protector of her, and all of a sudden I didn't have to do that anymore, and my whole routine changed. Anyhow, I don't know if pets go to heaven or not. If they do, I suppose I'll see her again. And so I just take down all that stuff, and it belongs to the landlady anyways, and get it out of here, and then I have room to just pile up boxes against that wall where that equipment was. And yeah, that's what's been going on here. So yeah, more boxes to pack, and all the yarn is already in its own boxes and bins, so I don't have to worry about that. And really the biggest thing I have to pack up is the kitchen. That is going to be a bit of a nightmare, but I'll get it done. And that's about it for this video. I hope you all have a great rest of the day, and have a great Easter weekend, Passover weekend, and we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.